¿Qué onda, vatos? Thanks again for tuning into yet another video from us, coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So we are unboxing a flared windshield for the FXLRST fairing. So you can see on the right, this is your factory OEM windshield on your lowrider ST. Looks pretty good, but like I mentioned, I saw that this one was a little bit taller. My bike sits pretty high. It sits at about 32 inches, 31 inch, 31.5. That's what it sits at. So I'm really elevated above the fairing, and I wanted just a little bit more wind protection. So this is the Penzoma. I bought products from them before. So this is the Penzoma windshield, flared windshield. Of course, you also have Clockworks, but this one was on sale. So you can see the difference here when I hold it up against the OEM. It doesn't, I mean, as far as the height of the windshield, it's at peak right here, you can see. So everything else is pretty much even as far as maybe your turn signals or maybe your hand controls. You can see right here and here, it's pretty close. It's just, this is supposed to be 2.5 inches, a little bit taller. And most of this is the flared. So, you can see that real quick. Let's go ahead and open it. Like I said, this is already unboxed. The way you see it here with the bubble wrap and this plastic, that's the way you'll get it. So, looks like it's well packaged, of course. A dark tint. They look about the same, I'd say, as far as the tint goes. They look about the same. Let's go ahead and open it up so you guys can take a look at it. You're supposed to install this before removing this film, but I'll probably end up painting it anyways. I just got to see how tall it actually is when it comes to the fairing. So yeah, when you install it, you're supposed to install it like this. Just remove the plastic a little bit and then install it, and once you have it all installed to prevent from scratching it, then you take off this plastic. So let's go ahead and look at the finish, see what it's all about. Finish looks pretty decent. It looks very clear. I'm actually surprised how clear the windshield looks. They claim to be thicker when it comes to the OEM, supposedly, but it looks about the same as far as thickness. The finish, I'm really surprised, because I did buy a Power James one, and it had like a little bit of wrinkling. It had some minor imperfections. This one looks super clean. Super clean. I'm also noticing the edge. It's touched up. That's another thing that I noticed from my Dominator. The edge was not touched up. This one's touched up. You know, you can see a little bit of attention to detail with the windshield. And like I said, there isn't any blemishes on the windshield, so it's very clean. Very clean. You know, the tint, it's not super tint. It's not a super dark smoke, but it looks pretty good. I am noticing, however, there's a little bit of a detail. You guys can see at the bottom of the vent. So on this one, it's got a little bit of a bezel. You can see that, which looks pretty neat. I like that. You know, I like the way this looks. I'm not sure why it's thicker in this area or if it's part of something, but this has a bezel at the bottom by the scoop, or by the vent, sorry. This one's just flat, so you guys can see that. There is no bezel, there is no design on it, it's just flat. So I wonder if the Clockworks, which is, you know, a lot more expensive than this, ships with that, of course. I wonder if the Clockworks has that little bezel, or if it's flat like this. I'm just wondering. As far as the flared, looks pretty good. I like it. So it's nice. It's flared. It looks even. Once we start painting it, we'll see if we run into any imperfections. But I like it so far. So let's go ahead and install this. see what it looks like on the FXLRST windshield. I mean, in the FXLRST fairing. And I'm just wondering about, you know, if this is gonna stand out, this little opening for the vent, because it doesn't have. I really like the way this looks. Alright, so that's pretty much the install of the windshield. You guys can see I already installed it. Pretty straightforward. This side lines up perfectly. A little bit, I'm not too sure if it's supposed to be like this. This one's a little bit iffy on the finish. So I don't know if it's the windshield or I don't know if it's the fairing. Like I said, this is an aftermarket fairing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I think that's it. I mean, the bag has other goodies. This is an aftermarket fairing, so I'm not sure if this is all that. Everything, because I mean, I got extra bolts and I got extra stuff. So we're not too sure if I missed something or whatnot. But that's the way it looks. I think it looks halfway decent. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have that bezel right here on the windshield, but I don't think anybody will notice. And I wonder, like I said, the next time I see a Clockworks, I'm gonna be looking at that. I'm gonna see if they have it too, or if that's just OEM. But pretty tall. I don't think it's gonna be in my point of view. I think it's right below. I think it looks pretty solid. You guys can let me know in the comments. That's the install of the flared windshield. That looks pretty good, guys. We'll see how it rides or how it handles. Right. Thanks for tuning in. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.